First of all, I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to teachers, sellers, and apostles of Great Millstone, like eyes out there, putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. And the title of this lesson today is We Are Not Overcome by the Symphony of the Satanic System. And let's start off with our first book here. This is the book of John, chapter 15, starting verse 18. And it says, If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. And this is Yahushua Mashiach talking to us. He letting us know that the world is not going to accept us because the world never accepted him. Again, particularly the 2/3 of Yisrael Israel, us so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino, who are dancing to this symphony here that these Amalekites, that are playing, these wicked rulers of this world, and in particular here in Great Babylon, are playing, and these symphonies, these tones, these messages that they're sending is a message of what? You can do as thou will, with no consequences from Yahweh. Let's continue on here and says, remember that the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they also will persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they also will keep yours. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So these 2/3, and we're not even going to mention the rest of the people here on this earth because they're already lost in the source and they're going to go into slavery. But you 2/3 are there, you Hebrew Israelites are there, that are dancing to the symphony, that are worshiping the gods of this earth, are being beguiled by this man, Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, which is his beast system, his system that he has set up here to keep you in trap, you don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, nor are you acknowledging the man that are sent by Yahushua Mashiach, to give you this gospel to let you know what is to come. And it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sins. So you have no cloak. You see the prophets out in the highway and the byway. You see us out on the Unicorn, YouTube, and all these other various platforms, doing everything we can 24/7, to what? Get this gospel and the truth out. But here's the reason why, the hopefully lack, is not dancing or walking to the symphony, and you have the rest, of Yasharala, Israel, the 2/3 so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos that are dancing. Because when we go into the book of Revelations 14 and start verse 2, it says, And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sang as if it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, which is the religious system here. All these different beliefs here, which Jake like to, 1 minute they think themselves as Muslims, next minute they think themselves as Islamic, Orthodox Christian, all the other things that Esau brings up, in their minds, having them dance at the symphony. It says, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb wherever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God, power, and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So the men, stand with the elders and apostles and teachers from Great Millstone, and likewise brothers out there, dressed in sackcloth, out in the highway and the byway, with the signs, of the 12 tribe of bringing all these scriptures, and also these news headlines and news feed, to show, our people, that there's a great deception that's going on, and we singing that new song, new songs we singing about, we're letting you know that there's going to be 1,000 years of these Edomites, of slavery, great slavery coming for these Edomites. There's going to be the beast or the field that the Lord is going to send to devour the wicked. There's going to be civil unrest that's going to be going on here in Great Babylon, America. You're going to have a civil war that's going to take place as you have the poor Edomites, rise up against the ones that they feel are oppressing them. So this is going to be what? There's going to be, what you call a collateral damage, which is going to happen to the children of Israel, Yasharala, a so-called black Americans and Latino, which is called Jacob's trouble. You're going to have a financial collapse, so don't depend on what you see inside your bank account now or this filthy lucre, these pastors and all these other, jakes in the society desire so much. You can have the guillotine, which is going to do what? Okay, be part of that threat that's going to be in these FEMA camps, okay, as part of that system that's going to try to force you to go do what? Take the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. You're going to have the implant that's going to be presented to you as you have no choice but to take this in order to buy or sell, okay? And you also have the head, the implant for the head, okay, which is going to be the same thing too, which is the reason why during the scandemic they had you scan your head, talking about they're taking your temperature. No, they're getting you used to a new system that they plan on bringing in. This is part of all of that dancing to the symphony, okay? These Amalekites are bringing out here on this earth. You're going to have an invasion, okay, from Yahushua Mashiach, okay, which people think is going to be like an alien invasion, but the reality is the Lord coming back in chariots, okay, to decimate this place, okay, and put down Esau. You're going to have, the Lord is going to said over and over, he's going to slaughter many, okay, in the billions, okay, which is going to include the 2/3, okay. You're going to have martial law, okay. You're going to have robots, okay, robot dogs, robot that look like the Terminator. That's going to be what? Part of this new law enforcement, because they're not going to rely, okay, on their current law enforcement who may turn their back, okay, on their leaders and say no, or disobey orders, okay. Yes, you're going to have World War III, okay. And last but not least, there's going to be a nuclear holocaust on America so great, it's going to render this place uninhabitable to humans, okay? And it's going to be known as the lake of fire, which, okay, those who bow down to this wicked system, okay, the symphony, take that mark, okay, you're going to be part of that lake. Lord willing, the men that are bringing out a sign and crying on the highway and the byway, okay, will not be part of that. Let's go into the book of 2 Corinthians. Chapter 4, starting with verse 1, it says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully. We're not like IUIC. We're not like ISUPK. We're not out there for filthy lucre. We're not like these pastors, these pork chop eating pastors that are just walking up on the stage there, putting on a show with, a bunch of fat women, with tambourines and singing, and then they collect your money afterward. We're not out there, popularizing the picture, okay, a blasphemous picture of a Edomite, okay, Yahushua, okay, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, okay. And it says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to everyone's conscience in the sight of God. But if our gospel be hid, it is said to them that are lost. You are lost because you're dancing to the symphony. You're walking around in circle and aimlessly in this world, hoping at some point in time, you will find your way, because this is what Esau is doing. Okay, and Esau has a system across this earth where you have these composers, these conductors, okay, in the forms of these governments, okay, the legislation, their laws, and all of their other things that they have, including their media that they set up to entertain you and keep you lost, to get you to think and walk in utter wickedness, okay? And it says, in whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of power, should shine unto them. So you're not going to believe it. Why? Okay, you're drowning your mind, okay, with this is music, okay, this song of unrighteousness, okay, that there's a great future here in Great Babylon, America, that you're going to be all you can be. All you need to do is get that college education. All you need to do is continue to follow. No matter how much they oppress you, okay, they're gonna change the law so that you can have equality and all the other different things, so that it's the same doggone song over and over and over. Hence, you are the walking dead, walking around in a circle. Okay, let's go into the book. Let's close out here with the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, starting with verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So we, right now, out in the highway in the Bible, we, okay, are the heralding, okay, the coming of the Malak, who is going to do what? Destroy this man. We bringing out the wickedness of this man. We're exposing him all of his abomination. And right now, we're concluding now the month of what? Pride month, okay? We're letting the world know that is an abomination in the sight of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? And everything else that this man brings out, okay, including the unrighteous diet, okay, with consuming shellfish and pork meat, okay, and everything else that he calls good, which is really bad, and everything that he calls bad, which is good. Okay, so we stand up, okay, in righteousness against this man. And it says, even him who's coming is after the works of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivable of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved. You don't want to hear the truth, Jakes. You really don't. You want to be the walking dead. You're comfortable with this, okay? You've already made up your mind that this man is your God, okay? And if he says it can be done, you're going to do it. If he says it can't be done, then you believe him, okay? You have no mind of yourself. There's no substance in you. And it says, and for this cause Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. You believe it. These pork chop eating pasta, okay? And Amalek has given you Christianity. They've given you sweet, loving Jesus, okay, that is going to accept everybody, no matter what kind of abomination you are, what you do, no works, no belief, nothing. And he's going to come back and he's just going to save the whole world. From who? Then who's the bad guy? Okay? And you, not for even a minute, you people even think about this, okay? And it says that they all might be damned who believe in not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. This doggone devil here represent unrighteousness. This is the reason why it's come as you are. And everybody, once they've had that in their head, because they are dancing to this symphony where, okay, these people are letting you know that this man, okay, will accept you no matter what kind of piece of crap that you are. And so continue on having a good time. And this is why the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai said that you will be part of the dam, which is going to be in that lake of fire that's going to be coming here to Great Babylon, America. Lord, whether you edify like the close of by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, and to likewise brothers out there putting on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom.